Let me do you. What? Well, to do the Jeff. Welcome to the Fan Control Show. Josh McCouga, joined by Leighton Batiste here on a Thursday. We're 4 minutes late. We apologize. We were giggling backstage. Jeff Canada will not be here today. That's why I am here and he cannot be here. We have and Patrick Dees will join us in a little bit. If you've never been here before, this is Fan Controlled Sports Entertainment. Download the app. Get in on the action. We're going to give a shout out right up top. Leighton, I think this is what we should do every Thursday. Just call it shout out. Going to shout it out. Shout out. Going to shout it out. Well, first of all, does that that's me with a shadow with Rosie's birthday crown. Doesn't that kind of look like the Biggie album? You know, the Biggie album where he's got the crown?
Yeah, but it also kind of looks like Ed and Eddie-ish, like a 90s kind of punk rock album.
Okay.
Cartoon Network as well. Like,
okay. Psych.
Sorry to rain
on
you.
Good to see you. All right, shout it out. Here we go. Wait, didn't I send you guys the screenshot last night?
Yeah, you did.
Hold on. Okay, here we go. Crypto Farouk 10, shout it out. First time winner, Crypto Farouk 10 with, let's see, how many did he have? 4,415 points. Let's hear it for him. In second place, Husi in 44, shout it out. Sick fan guitar, by the way. Shout it out. 43.56. And in third place, last week's winner, Marius, 43.26. That's your 1, 2, and third place finishers. First, second, third. Why do you go 1, 2, third? Am I an idiot? Your finishers on the weekly leaderboards, they receive control. Your top 500 receive control. Get in there, answer the picks, answer the polls. 69 new picks today, I think. 60?
So, like, shout out to Farouk because his acceptance speech on Twitter was so nice. He was like, you know what? I also want to thank everybody else that just got in on the leaderboard and competed as well.
Hell yeah.
Wow, that's very nice, man. Very nice.
Kindness. Show name 1, 2, third. Oh, Leighton, you got to keep track of show name things to put in the poll at the end of the show because you're going to be in charge of that as this show goes. And we got an awesome show for today. Good to see BC Lion in there. Freddie Airmail, as always. And we at 3:00, our buddy King Apollo Gaming is coming in live from Mexico City for Karate Combat 44. Is that correct? 44? 44?
Wow, they're going to catch up with the Super Bowls.
Yes, Karate Combat 44. There's a pit submission series. There's 5 main fights, and then there's an influencer combat cup. What's it called? Influencer Fight Club, the ICF, influencer crypto fighting. I don't know, but it's those people. I really think. Hey, Woody the Duck, good to see you. Woody the Duck, give us an update. Did you hit 1 billion? I just closed out all of the soccer picks.
Also, you're not late. We literally started 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, we started saying, hey, Freddie. Mexico City. It's not somebody's backyard in Mexico City. I'll be honest. I thought it was. Woody Duck going through some old Fleer 91 basketball cards. Found 3 Jordans. It's pretty sick.
Okay.
I still have my Jerry Rice rookie card. I'm holding on to it for a rainy day when Rosie's like, Dad, I want a car. I'm like, I can rent you a car for like the afternoon with this Jerry Rice rookie card. That's about it. King Apollo Gamer coming in from Mexico City. They're basically doing the weigh-ins matchups right now.
Yeah.
And we also have to give a shout out real quick to the homie Ruthless Cutie, Jessica Samola, our fearless technical director. who had surgery today, a minor surgery. She's okay. She is on the mend. She's at home, resting, and getting. Hopefully, her family's taking care of her. I texted her husband. I said, make sure that she wanted to come and TD the show. I said, absolutely not.
I don't know if you saw. She popped in and popped out on the back.
I know she did. Yeah. Woody the Duck said, I did bad on soccer today. LOL. Yeah, there were some upsets in soccer today. Sparta Prague taking it to Galatasaray. And, I basically have figured this out, Leighton, that I am terrible at soccer betting, horrendous at soccer betting. And that's why I don't do it. I put the picks in and I see how hard it is. First of all, sports gambling, it's that Family Guy joke. Like, here's $100. Do you want to bet? Nope, just take it. That's it. Oh man, Woody the Duck's lost 4 million so far in picks. The idea was to close out picks and then see if Woody the Duck got to 1 billion because he's at like 990 something million, right? He only needs to get, and then that's when I told Grant Cohen, one of our founders, that there was somebody that's close to 1 billion. He's like, they can get that high? I'm like, yeah. Because when we originally started doing this, we're like, we'll do 10 picks a day, and now we're averaging like between 70 and 75 picks a day.
And there's guys like Woody the Duck who's just
he's the man. He's a legend. He's a legend. Richmond Revolution. Do you think Salt Lake City will be in the new FCF? I don't think so, but not right now. I can just tell you right now, Salt Lake City is not one of the teams in the new FCF, but it could be down the line. There could be a Salt Lake City team. From what I understand, Salt Lake City is pining for an NHL team, and they're also pining for a Major League Baseball team.
They got a Real Housewives franchise, so
what's next?
It's a market.
What's next, Lay?
A hot market.
Hot market. So there's a bunch of picks today. I mean, the NBA is back today after the All-Star break, as Leighton and I talked about on Back to Work on Tuesday. The All-Star game is an absolute travesty, and everybody should be embarrassed with themselves that took part in it and is a part of it, and should really take a step back and look at what makes an All-Star game good and what makes an All-Star game bad, and then work towards making it good again. And if you want to put players in their care, do it. If not, don't do an All-Star game. Just be like, hey, congratulations, you're an All-Star. Here's a week off. Yeah. I was talking about regulating minutes and like minute management.
Well, I think we said it best. The All-Star game should now just be the in-season tournament championship.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yes. Yeah. Woody the Duck says, I'm at 944 million right now, but have 48, I think, picks still unresolved. Yeah, because those games haven't started or aren't over yet, and the golf isn't over yet. I did all of the second round, like the second half of the Players of the Mexico Open today. That's going all weekend. And I want to give a shout out. We got, again, shout out to our fearless leader, Jess Samola, who made this great thumbnail of give me that garbage.
Give me that garbage.
Give me that garbage. Leighton, you look pretty sick. She gave you dreads, huh?
Because the dude actually has dreads in the show.
Wait, what is this from the show?
Yeah.
Look at
it's
us.
Like 4 of them.
Okay. And so I'm the pilot. Deez is what? Is he a bear?
Oh, yeah, there's a bear.
Okay. You're Little John, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jeff is like cool guy from Jersey Shore that didn't get cast in the season. Like he was part of like the last part of like the casting process, but he didn't actually make it. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
And I honestly don't know where Jeff is today. But I have a feeling that I know where he is. He's still in a pit of despair over the Super Bowl, which is I just like today that on SportsCenter they did like the things that the Steelers need to do for next season, and they were obviously like quarterback, and they didn't mention Russell Wilson one time, and yet
nice,
and yet Vegas has Russell Wilson in starting for the Steelers at minus 250 right now, or like minus 185 in Vegas. Don't take that bet; it's bad odds. You're gonna lose. It's a losing bet. We don't make moves for somebody like Russell Wilson. The Steelers never have and never will.
I'll say this, at least for us, I'm becoming less confident about the Justin Fields move. I actually want Kirk Cousins now.
See, I told you.
I want Kirk Cousins in a draft pick. If we're not going to draft a top quarterback, get Kirk Cousins and pick up a really good receiver at 8. I want Kirk. I think I want Kirk.
I like Kirk. I'm telling you, Kirk is like George Costanza in Seinfeld. He grows on you. Kirk Cousins. He just like he gets in your ear and like I didn't like him at first, and then I keep thinking like maybe Coles isn't
Why
that bad.
But why didn't we like him at first? Was he really that bad, or were we
No,
annoyed with the Washington video of him? Like, you like that? Like,
yeah,
what is it?
I think what it was nobody because he wasn't like that bona fide starter, and he had like he would have really good games and really bad games. Here's my perfect comparison of Kirk Cousins. You know who Kirk Cousins is? He's Tony Romo. Okay.
I don't want Kirk Cousins. No, I don't want Kirk Cousins. No.
He got people to playoffs. I mean, maybe Tony Romo. Here's the thing. I think Tony Romo could have maybe succeeded in a market like Seattle or Arizona or Miami, but he was in Dallas. And when the pressure of the playoffs comes, there's this little ghost. He's kind of like a witch / goblin / leprechaun. And he goes into the locker room the night before and he curses all of the Cowboys as a collective group. He curses them and they don't win. They don't. This little leprechaun has the energy of Jimmy Johnson wrapped in like a Barry Switzer uniform, injected with the cocaine of Michael Irvin, and he just like comes in. I'm going to curse all of you. Yes, cool. And he's an imp. He's an int.
Jerry Jones.
So Jerry,
you literally just described Jerry Jones. It's like
show name, which goblin leprechaun? Thanks, Freddie.
All right, cool. Nice.
Woody the Duck. I can update you in Discord tomorrow if I get there. I can wait till I get back to work next week to let you know. I think as soon as you hit 1 billion, we got to pump that on social media. We got
out the gate, just
crush it. And you know, Freddie Irma has a point here. I think you have your Halloween costume next year, Leighton. He's not Lil Jon. He's Lail Jon.
Lail Jon. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get roasted by all my friends. Get roasted by all of them. Like, really, Leighton? Like, hey.
Yeah. Richmond Revolution. Do you think Washington will sign Jimmy Garoppolo? No, I don't. I think that Jimmy Garoppolo has proved his worth, and he's a serviceable backup at this point. I think. I don't think he's a starting quarterback in the NFL. And with the amount of arm talent and talent that's coming out of college right now, guys, you're not going to waste money or picks or whatever on Jimmy Garoppolo to be your starter. I think you're going to put him back there for maybe like a veteran presence, but at the same time, like, what is his veteran presence? It's more of like a bad energy.
Just put the man on The Bachelor already.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Put him on The Bachelor already.
But a porn version of The Bachelor. So like all of The Bachelor.
Only Bachelor instead of OnlyFans, just only Bachelor.
Oh,
you have to like pay for every episode.
Yes. I mean,
you heard John Cena started an OnlyFans today?
Did he really?
Yeah, he really did.
Is that what they're trying to do now? Are they trying to do like, OnlyFans is like a subscription service on like behind the scenes looks at somebody's life and it's not just porn?
Yeah.
So OnlyFans is paying John Cena a ton of money.
They have to. They have to.
Because I hate to say this, but if you work at it, for instance, when I worked in the bar industry, we would have a Red Bull rep come in all the time, and he'd be like, "Hey, I know you guys sell a ton of it, but like we at Red Bull really don't like that. Like Red Bull vodka is a drink. We'd rather like, hey, would you guys like just like a Red Bull on ice?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, I can't change the taste of 21 to 24-year-olds trying to black out."
Right. You can't.
There's nothing I can do. And the fact that your drink goes really well with vodka and keeps people alive yet zombified.
Okay, but what did they expect, right? All of your commercials are people flying.
Yes.
And then all the sports you support are people jumping off of cliffs. Correct. You only do that if you're blacked out.
You have to be crazy. Yes. And let's be honest, Red Bull as a brand would not be anywhere near as profitable as they are right now if it weren't for vodka.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Not.
They know their sales are being blown up at college bars. Come
on. So yeah. I don't. The OnlyFans thing is they will never not be known as like porn.
Yeah.
I know they want to be known as not that. They wanted to be Patreon, but then OnlyFans came in and made it so much easier to run and work than Patreon, and everybody was like, "It's porn." Oh. Here's the thing. I had this idea for an app. It was called the Dude Date app. Okay. Imagine you moved into a new city. right? And you didn't have any guy friends.
Okay.
And you went on the dude date and you're like, hey, I put in all the things I like. I like golf. I like Steeler football. I like this. And then certain guys popped up and like, hey, I just moved here with my wife. I have no friends. You want to meet for a drink? My brother's like, it's a fun idea, but the porn industry is going to get it. And it's just going to turn into a sex thing. And I'm like,
yes.
Okay.
They all do.
They all do.
They all do.
They all do. They all do.
Yeah, eventually your wife. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Freddie Earmo, there was different flavors of Red Bull.
I did not know
Red Bull flavor? I missed
yeah. There's like cherry and orange and
man. All right. Freddie Earmo show name Dude Date. Put it on the list. Put it on the list. Freddie Earmo making a solid point about John Cena. You can't see him unless you pay. And I wonder how much OnlyFans is getting paid by the WWE if John Cena, because doesn't John Cena have like an in perpetuity contract with the WWE? Anything he touches, he has to pay the WWE like a pound of flesh. It's like a Merchant of Venice thing.
I know. Where's Peanut? This is something Peanut would know.
Yeah, we need Peanut in here. Something I've never said before.
Oh, Peanut.
Woody the Duck. Jimmy G had very similar stats to Purdy, I saw. Yeah, I'll give you similar stats, but the difference in stats is that winning is a thing, right?
Yeah.
And Jimmy G's is not a winner. He's not a winner. I don't want to put him in the same conversation as Kirk Cousins because I don't. There's a weird sliding scale of quarterbacks in the NFL, and Jimmy G just happens to be on the wrong end of that sliding scale. Right? Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people had a lot of confidence. He's handsome. He was in the Belichick system. You know, he did some things in San Francisco. But for the most part, now he's just injury prone, and he's not. He doesn't have it. Doesn't have it. Anyway, what else was I going to say? Oh, I think we have like a really big announcement next week in fan controlled sports.
Yeah, we do. Really big announcement.
And then a week later, we have like another really cool announcement. And then sometime in mid-March, perhaps, we have a pretty cool live event. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, I don't know. This is trending. And then in April, a new mini game. From what I understand. I don't want to guarantee you guys April, but I've been told April for the last like 6 months that there's going to be a new mini game in April.
Yeah. Okay? It's just when in April at this point, right?
Yes, correct. Yeah. When in April. And I'm very, very excited for it because I've seen some of the, I don't know if I call them like playthroughs, maybe just like mock-ups or just like
all this,
something like that, right?
They all look great though.
Yeah, they do. They look really cool. And then your normal picks and polls and whatnot. And I think that there's going to be. I'm trying to do a couple. Like next week, we're going to have a decent amount of live picks and polls again of Leighton and I doing some sporting events. NBA's back, so we'll do Wednesday NBA. Tomorrow is the Karate Combat event. Yeah, we will have picks up on there. Leighton, will you be live tomorrow?
I will not be live tomorrow.
You will not be live tomorrow.
I will not be live tomorrow. Okay. Yeah.
So we will have picks on the app and hopefully just a co-stream of you be able to watch Karate Combat live on our app while the picks are there. Okay. Tomorrow's my daughter's birthday. I can't pull off a live stream unless you guys want to see me get divorced. So yeah. Woody the Duck. Oh my God. It's a constant cycle of sick kids in my house. Yeah, that's that. Welcome to parenting. Good Lord. It's the worst. Rosie got sick again today. God. And she's usually regardless. D Factor, I was just about to ask about the Karate Combat live picks. Yeah, so we're not going to be live. We wanted to be, it just so happened to be like the worst Friday ever. However, our buddy King Apollo Gaming, who's coming on here in about 10 minutes, will be there live. He's going to send us some cool behind the scenes, and then we'll have picks. And he's going to walk us through each fight and who he thinks is going to win, so we can put up some fights and we can put up some picks, especially in this influencer fight club. Excuse me. I'm going to sneeze.
Achoo. Whoa.
Whew. That was close. What is it? Fan controlled divorce. I'm not there yet. We still need to do a fan controlled wedding. Okay. Unfortunately, Leighton won't let us fan control his wedding.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
Also, in preseason baseball, guys, the Dodgers are up 14-1 in the bottom of the 8th over the Padres.
I refuse. I'm telling you right now, I refuse to do a live stream of preseason baseball.
Oh my god.
I'm not getting there. We'll definitely do some baseball action. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think I can sit through a live stream of an entire baseball game. It might have to be like, hey, we're gonna do 6 innings. Okay.
We'd have to switch through games. It'd have to be like 3 games going on. It's like, all right, let's go to this game. All right, let's check out this game. I can't do just one game.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Woody the Duck has a pretty good point. Like in the divorce, fans get to decide who gets what. Oh, that is good. That's good. Good. Freddie Emerald says, do we have the date right this time? Did we double check? Yes, it is tomorrow. It's a Friday. We double checked. It will be there. That's our bad from last time. I'm like, my Friday nights I look forward to because I wouldn't mind doing Saturday live streams, Sunday live streams. I don't care. Mm-hmm. I like Friday nights to be my Friday nights.
Oh, yeah.
End of the week. You know what I mean?
End of the week. You just, even if you end up just staying home, it's just the liberty.
Totally.
Right.
Totally. Yeah. Like, how many wings can I possibly eat on a Friday night? Right. I think that's like the dream scenario. Yeah. Like, take a pizza, wrap some wings, and like just put the.
That's the thing. You have to create those things because like we try to uphold Taco Tuesday. That's our thing.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
It makes the day mean something.
Yes. It's another Tuesday. Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Really, it is. Woody the Duck saying it best. Preseason baseball is the absolute worst. Yeah, it is. It's boring. It's tough. They play the starters sometimes. I don't play them. The guy that started for the Mets just got hurt. Woody the Duck. I kind of like the 7-inning doubleheader games. Woody the Duck. Baseball should be 7 innings. It really should. 9's too many. My honest opinion, golf should be 14 holes. I love golf. I could play 1,000 holes in a row.
Yeah.
If you were asking me what I think like the proper amount of professional golf and how many holes you should play, it takes up less time. It takes up less space. It's more explainable to your significant other, especially if you're a man and your wife doesn't like how much time you spend playing golf. 14 holes is perfect. 14 holes is perfect. 7 and 7, and you drink 7 and 7s.
Question. Let's say it's fan controlled baseball and we cut it down to seven innings.
Yeah.
Should the points be worth more in the 7th inning though? And should both teams get a chance? Well, no. Both teams essentially get a chance. It's just the home team is the one that doesn't have to.
Yeah.
If they're up.
I think what it should be is home runs are worth more.
Home runs are worth more. Yeah.
Right. Like
that would suck.
It's
like you get a grand slam. It's like, oh my god.
It's 12 points. It's like each run that's driven in by a home run. So it's like normal RBIs, singles, doubles, whatever. That's just a run. It's fine. But home run is worth 3. So if you have 2 men on, it's a 9-run shot.
You just quit at that point.
Like, Racer 24524. I tried to watch Savannah Bananas Ball, and I need a more of an explanation in that. I would love to see more of like a rule book. One of the things that I love, and I know we talked about in fan controlled baseball, was if you're wearing an outfit, like you're wearing a t-shirt or something with the team on it. It has to be a shirt or a hat or both of the team that's playing, and you catch a foul ball, it's an out.
That's an out.
It's an out.
That's like very unique.
And Woody the Duck, you're right. We just need to fan control the Savannah Bananas. I would like to control one of the teams in the Savannah Bananas League and make that team to be like the ultimate rival of the Savannah Bananas. That's what I want. Savannah Bananas can have their Savannah Bananaing. I want to have, like the Pittsburgh pierogies, right? And we play the Savannah Bananas. And I think every team in the league should be named after a food. The Pittsburgh pierogies, the Philadelphia cheesesteaks, the Atlanta Buffalo Wings.
Atlanta Lemon Peps. The Lemon
Peps. The Atlanta Lemon Peps. You're right. Atlanta Lemon Peps.
That's a tongue twister.
The Miami Cubanos, like the Cubano sandwich.
Those are always good.
The Memphis barbecue, like that kind of stuff.
The New Orleans beignets.
The New Orleans gumbo is really good. Imagine a big pot in the outfield. If you land a ball in there, it's worth 5 runs.
That'd be huge.
Pot.
That'd be huge.
Yeah. The bad boys of baseball. I mean, that's the goal of like fan controlled anything is get us a team in one of these leagues. Let the fan call the insanity of it. Ooh, the Cincinnati Chili's. Steven Sautel II. I like that.
Cincinnati big on chili? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the Skyline Chili. Have you never had the Skyline Chili in Cincinnati? Oh. Ooh, it's terrible, but it's delicious.
Okay.
It's like, talk about a gut bomb. I mean, oh man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. What would the New York be like? The deli sandwiches? What do we got? New York has so many.
The
slices. The New York slices.
The slices is the Yankees. I don't know.
No, I think it's Jonathan Peck. The Pittsburgh subs. I think like it would be like the Pittsburgh Permanis, our famous sandwich, or it'd be the Pittsburgh pierogies. One of the two. One of the two. Permanis is our Pri Mantis sandwich. It's unbelievable. French fries on the sandwich. So good.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it. Okay,
so what is that? So each inning is worth 1 point. Whoever scores more runs gets a point. And in the last inning, each run is a point, if I remember correctly. Oh, okay. So that's fun. Each run is worth. Yeah, that is kind of fun. I like that. That's how I think that they should really like point system golf, and how you could totally do a team system in golf is like, okay, it's like Formula One. Each week, Team Titleist gets 6 golfers. Okay. And those golfers, depending on where they rank, like where they finish, they get points, depending on how many birdies they get, how many pars they get, how many like junk points, quote unquote, like, so like up and downs from the bunkers or chip ins, or like sticking at 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 from the pin, from whatever. So you're like racking up all these points. And then on weekends like this, like at the Mexico Open, where like not many marquee names are playing, like only 1 or 2 are playing, your team Titleist or your team Callaway or TaylorMade, they're still racking up points for your team. And then that team championship is shared by everybody in the team. So and then you play like an in-season tournament where like the team thing and the individual thing kind of comes to a head. I have a whole thing. I really think that golf.
It sounds like you got this really planned out.
Dude, golf needs to. The West Coast swing was a total wash, pun intended. The weather was so bad. It kept getting like rounds got rained out, and there was rain in Arizona and Northern California and Southern California. Like it wasn't great. What they need to do is do like NASCAR does and have the first race of the season be like the Super Bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
You launch it at Riviera or you launch it in Phoenix at like the biggest courses. And it is the launching event of the PGA Tour. And you do it like 2 weeks before the Masters. Okay. And then you have one more event. Then you got the Masters. And then each week in the summer until right before football starts, you have something that matters in golf every weekend, right? Because you do not want to compete with golf. The fact that golf ends while football is still on is bonkers. It's bonkers. It's insane. Every sport needs to end before football.
Yeah.
Even baseball. Like just end it.
Oh yeah, end it in September. It's a long season.
End it in September.
Yeah.
Like your World Series should be like right around week 1 of football. So like they both kind of coincide. And then if you were asking me what they should do with basketball and hockey, is like start hockey a little bit later and end it a little bit earlier. I mean, they get the crap beat out of them anyway.
Oh, yeah. Hockey should be from December to February.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, November. Fine. November. Like
I was thinking like, because nobody knows the date, right? It's like you start hockey on November 1. Like November 1 is hockey day in the country, in like North America, right? And then it ends in like April. March. It has to end in April.
Okay, April. It's like March.
So from November until the end of February, you have regular season, and then March 1 playoffs start, and each series is a 5-game series, and then the Stanley Cup final is 7. I think is kind of how you should and have to do it. I know this is like a crazy money thing with owners and everything like that, but like to shorten these season and give these guys bodies a rest in order to like make this happen, and to like when you start competing with football and you start competing with other sports at the same time, like you're just losing viewers, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's just all that. Okay, we're waiting on King Apollo, who should be coming in. And so is Patrick Dees. He should be coming in as well. But I wrote out a couple of questions here, Lay, just as I was like yelling about it. As the NBA is coming back from the All-Star break. The one funny argument I heard all week was like, if you were LeBron James, would you want a retirement tour? So like he says, okay, 2026 is going to be my final season.
Okay.
Would you want like stadiums to each, how like they gave Mariano Rivera this and they gave so-and-so that, like, Derek Jeter had his retirement tour, and
Kobe kind of had his. Yeah.
Would you want that? If you were like the greatest of all time, would you want a retirement tour, or would you want the season to end and just be like, hey, I'm done?
That's hard. Because like you want your flowers, right? But I feel like you sometimes only get a retirement tour if you know you're not in contention for a championship. So it kind of makes it last.
Well, because Kobe sort of got his retirement tour, and they knew the Lakers stunk because he took that giant, like that giant contract that basically hamstrung the Lakers.
Yeah.
So there was the retirement tour. Freddie says, I don't think I'd want it. I don't know. I don't know why like teams that hated you and fan bases that hated you your entire career now are going to celebrate you.
Yeah, and it must be weird to be on that team where it's like, all right, here we go again. Another night of them celebrating me. Like,
oh, look, we put together our social media team, put together this hype reel of LeBron James dunking on our team.
Yeah, I don't want a retirement tour.
No. You go in there, you're like, okay, this is, hey, listen, I know people have been asking me about it all season, but like, this is it. And I would like, going out as a winner is the hardest thing to do in sports. It's why like John Elway going out as a winner is a crazy thing. And Peyton Manning going out as a winner, Jerome Bettis. Like there are very few people that have gone out. Like when Michael Jordan came back and played for the Wizards, I couldn't bring myself to watch it. I didn't want to.
Yeah, no, I kind of like the speculation of them like, will he retire?
Yeah.
And then season ends like, yeah, I'm done. I think the way Nick Saban did it was like the best. Just drop the bomb.
Yeah,
awesome. I'm done.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm. Woody the Duck, it makes sense to me. Who was it that got the broken bat chair in baseball? That's Mariano Rivera. Yeah, I forget who gave it to him. I think the Padres, because his pitch broke so many bats. Right? Cool. But why wouldn't the Yankees do that? Like, what am I gonna this team? I got to take him like, oh, hey, can you guys ship this to my house from San Diego in like a large shipping container? And now I have a broken bat rocking chair for when I retire. That's nice.
Granddad, what's that? I don't know.
I don't know. The Padres gave it to me. Did you play for the Padres? Nope. I hated them, actually. Why do you have it? It was a gift. Okay, next question. Can Steph Curry put the entire team on his back and they make the playoffs? Like, is this like
he could, but he shouldn't.
They're talking about putting Clay as a six man now to like bolster the bench.
I felt like years ago they should have traded him to Dallas. Years ago, I felt like he should have gone to Dallas.
Is it just like a Splash Brothers thing that they're like, hey, like we feel bad, sorry about that? I think I have LeBron. LeBron should be playing tonight. He's not listed as out. If Woody the Duck is asking me if LeBron is playing, it is just such a shame to me that like the team with the two like most famous athletes right now in the NBA outside, like obviously Jokic is big and what's his name? Luka Doncic is big and Giannis is big. And I mean, there's a lot of big names in the NBA, but like the two most talked about names in the league with Steph and LeBron aren't good. They're not good. They're not going to compete for a title. They can get into the playoffs, but this is sort of being like, it's awesome. Like Jalen Brunson deserves a shot to be like in the MVP vote. Yeah, but he's not going to win. So why does it matter?
For what?
Yeah.
Because he's a Nick?
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah, don't. And that's another thing sometimes with like playoff basketball, playoff hockey, anybody can win. Playoff basketball, it's like very rarely does a team.
You kind of know what's going to happen.
Totally.
Yeah. What makes it worse? A team that should get swept, they get that one win to push it to 5.
Yeah. Do we think that on a totally, in a basketball related note, do we think that Caitlin Clark will break Pistol Pete Maravich's all-time record and become the greatest scorer in the history of college basketball? Do we think that that's going to happen?
I can see it happening.
Do we think it's happening in the regular season, or do you think it has to go to?
How many more games do they have left in the regular season? Is what 3 more weeks for them for D1?
Yeah. So I think there's like 9 more games. Now, apparently if she does it, it'll be really close, but she can break it for the regular season. If you're like an opposing coach, you are just focusing your entire energy on trying to stop Caitlin Clark at this point. Like they play Indiana tonight. You're just double teaming her. You're throwing like,
well, yeah. I mean, once you take her away, their team doesn't really have
much.
How many points away is she from?
Something like 300 or 400, maybe.
Yeah, she's at 3,569. He was 3,667.
That's it. So she's only like a few hundred away.
Clark is closing in on Woodard, and soon after she will reach and surpass the. Yeah, that's it.
So if they don't win the championship this year, like does a scoring record and no championships like tarnish her legacy to you? Does the championship thing? Because the championship thing matters to me.
It does.
Dan Marino's never going to be considered a greatest of all time quarterback ever
because he never won that championship.
Never.
But Pete Maravich never won a championship either.
Yeah, but he's not considered greatest of all time.
That's true.
A lot of people talk about him, but nobody's like,
I see what you're saying. Everyone's trying to paint Caitlin Clark like greatest of all time.
Yeah.
But she's got to win a championship. Yeah, she has to.
I think you have to.
And it's not like, I mean, I'll be honest. I love our LSU team, but I don't think they're winning the championship this year. So if they're not in your way this time, yeah, you gotta win.
So, what did the Duck says? It says LeBron is out. I gotta cancel that pick then. Well, thank you. Where does it say that?
God dang it!
I hate that. There's no place where, like on ESPN, it doesn't say he's out unless it just. Oh, and I got to give a shout out to Jess Samola. The Presidential Fight Club polls are hysterical. And just so you guys know, that will keep going for like the next couple of weeks as like we whittle ourselves down into like, you know, whoever wins these first round matchups then goes against like some presidents that had first round buys until we get to the final presidential fight. And then we're going to do a March Madness pool. We haven't figured out the topic, and maybe that's something. Throw it in the Discord. Whatever you guys would like to have, like it could be like your favorite things, favorite teams, best teams of all time. It doesn't have to be college basketball. It can be whatever you want. It really can. And we can put it into a big 64 team bracket, and we'll do all the votes on the app for the entire March Madness and have a real good time with it. I'm putting you in charge of that, Leighton.
I have a question.
And I'm deleting the LeBron James pick, which is so angering.
I have a question. Does LeBron only winning one championship with the Lakers tarnish him as a Laker?
Well, the championship he won isn't like real either.
Yeah, it was like the bubble. Well, it was the bubble. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Tarnish him as I don't ever consider him like a Laker.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, do you consider him in the list of all time great Lakers at this point, or is it like, oh, this is just a period in his career?
Man, the LeBron James thing is like, it's just so annoying to talk about sometimes, but him being what did I do here? I just totally messed this whole thing up, didn't I? NBA Thursday. Look, I've got pictures of Maple Leafs. I've got Maple Leafs and pictures with Lakers. Oh my God. Was I drunk when I did this? Now I'm like, this is so annoying. I'm gonna have to like redo all of these picks. Farts. I'm doing this live on the air. This is so annoying. Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to delete those picks after this show. I named the wrong teams. I did the wrong things with the wrong teams, and it's very annoying. Anyway, okay. We got 15 minutes left. I don't know where you want to text King Apollo, see if he's coming.
Yeah, I did. I haven't responded. He hasn't responded. So.
I wonder if his phone died or something, because didn't he say he was looking for a charger for his phone? I wonder if that happened. All right, here's my next question. Can the Clippers win it all this year? Is this finally the year of the Clippers?
No, I still don't think they can.
There's just something about the Clippers, right? That they're not.
Yeah, something about the Clippers, like them as a franchise.
This is.
I would love to see it though, but it's just something about
right. Like, I think this is like the Kawhi effect, right? It's like whoever thought that the Raptors were going to win a title, and then Kawhi wins a title. Then he has like a little bit of downtime with the Clippers, and now he's playing Kawhi basketball, and the Clippers look awesome, and James Harden looks kind of awesome again. but James Harden in the playoffs is a little bit different because he's kind of just like a selfish dude who doesn't like to play defense, right? And you got to play defense in the playoffs. And then you've got like the Clipper effect. Does it really, you know what I mean? Does it take away from
But if they do it, that'll be a really cool way to enter that new arena.
Sure.
I could also see this looking like a Falcons like season for them. It's like your last year in this stadium, you're on this run, you make it to the championship, you lose, and now you're walking into a new stadium after losing the finals. That was traumatic. Sorry.
Yeah. Man. Okay. Finally, did you see Tiger Woods' kid, right? Mm-hmm. Oh wait, is this King Apollo? He's here.
Okay, we got him.
Here we go.
Here we go.
King Apollo.
Yes, sir.
What up? Talk to us.
We're here right now. You actually have the face off. I can show you right now behind me. The face off. That's Eric Perez Goyito with Chelmia for the main event, facing off just now. All of the fighters just faced off. Influencers, everybody is going crazy. Had a few pushes, some shoves. Insane. You got a boatload of fighters over here. You got Craig Jones somewhere back there. Bobby Green's in here. It's insane. It's insane right now.
What's this venue like in Mexico City?
Yo, it looks. Here. If you could kind of see it, it looks like Bloodsport.
That's what I thought.
Exactly what you said. That's exactly what you said.
And it fits. It fits perfect because tomorrow is going down. This, you see how clean this is right now? It will not be tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be full of blood. You know, even there. Let's see. We got Goyito right here. Let's see. We can get him on for the main event. Right there. Goyito, come in.
That is awesome.
What are you gonna do tomorrow too? Tomorrow, main event.
We coming for war, and you gotta get that.
Yeah, Eric Perez Goyito right there at main event. It's going down, man. Look, I don't know who I'm choosing, man. I love Chelmia, but I've watched him knock out Ken Stone, so I don't know, man. I'm at a loss right now, but this is it's really different. What's up?
Do you know where the fan vote is at with Goyito and Chelmia?
Do I know what the what?
What the fan vote is? Like what are the fans?
Can we get a you got the app up? You got the Karate Combat app? I gotta find somebody with it, but it just depends, man. Chelmia's been in the league for a while. This is Eric Perez's first fight on Karate Combat. So Chelmia could get the advantage there just because he's fought before and he was the first champ in this division. Okay? So he might get that because of that. But Eric Perez was in the UFC. He's fought Combat Des Americas. He's fought a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of fans. He actually had this whole section right here behind me, right here. They were all here chanting for him. So who knows? It could go either way. And it's going to be a good fight. You got a vet versus a young guy who really wants to get at it. So
it looks like his name looks like Eogan, but it's Owen. It's Owen Chelmia.
Yeah, Owen Chelmia. Yep.
Legend.
I struggle with his first name, so I try not to say it too much.
You should have heard us before the show.
Say the last name.
Oh yeah. How about Alejandro Flores versus Bruno Diasis?
Oh, I love Bruno. Bruno's insane. Insane. Actually, Bruno's right there. You can see him. Bruno's right there walking away right now.
Okay.
On here. Bruno's awesome. Bruno's been in Karate Combat for a while too, man. So definitely somebody I'm choosing. I'm going with Bruno.
Okay.
More than likely, I might go with Chelmia too, man. I don't know. I might just leave that one alone. I might put my money everywhere else but that one. I'm kind of torn, man.
Okay. Leighton, what's the app say about Chelmia?
62% of fans are going with him.
62% of fans with Chelmia.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's been around, so he's going to get that. He's going to get that. It's kind of like a home field advantage for him.
Okay. What about Efrain Escudero versus Rafael Alves?
Oh, Alves versus who?
Escudero.
Oh, I don't know much about the other guy. He fights in Combat Des Americas. But I've seen Alves. I think he fought in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm definitely going Alves there. Majority, I'm going home team.
Okay.
Some of the other guys, though, do have some really great records. A lot of them, most of the guys that are fighting from Mexico fight on Combates Americas and other promotions out here. So they fight a lot of different type of Mexican, and these guys are tanks, like strong chinks and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a test to the Karate Combat guys and when they come in. So
what about the only dude from the United States, Shannon Hudson?
Oh, Shannon's a beast. I love Shannon. Shannon's a beast. Very humble, real sweet guy. He's a beast. I'm definitely going with Shannon too. Shannon's home team. I'm going with Shannon for sure.
Can you talk to us about the Pit Submission Series? What's the Pit Submission Series?
Oh, so Pit Submission Series started at Kickback 1, where they basically tried out Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu matches, 3 matches before the actual fights. You have Wagner Rocha and a few other guys that did the matches, and it was a hit. They liked it. The crowd, the fans loved it, so they brought it here to Mexico City, and you have Phil Rowe versus Craig Jones, which is actually insane. It's going to be crazy. Crazy thing about the face-off, Philip Rowe came up. He's been doing this thing where he's like this, and he's got a cigarette in his mouth. And Craig gets up there, and Craig takes a cigarette and puts it in his mouth. So definitely going to be a good one there. So, yeah, that's what the Pit Submission Series is. It's BJJ matches. They're before the actual main card starts. It's usually right before the prelims. Just a little warm-up before we get into the fighting. So, really cool. Okay. A lot of these guys are from, like, IBFJJ. Like, they're from big stages. Craig Jones and Philip Rowe, they're some of the best to do it. Wagner Rocha was one of the first ones they had, and he's insane. Super strong guy. He took out a guy that was almost like a foot taller than him. So, definitely can't wait to see what the Pit Submission
does. So do they have to submit? Like, they have to submit in order to win?
No. So it's like BJJ. So I'm not too, listen, all right, I'm not the biggest on BJJ, but I'm pretty sure it's more like longer rounds, and you get points for like takedowns and like how much like ground control you have and things of that sort. So a majority of the Pit Submission Series and Kickback 1 led to taps or like submitting. So I don't, and then we got some donks coming in. So I see the same thing happening here. It's probably going to be either, a lot of these guys are tapper. They're not going to tap. So they rather go out than tap. So.
All right, talk to me about the Influencer Fight Club.
Oh, okay. So Influencer Fight Club is crazy because I got a bunch of homies in there.
Are you going to get in there?
Huh?
Are you going to get in there?
Oh, no. Listen. I got to keep this space looking nice. I can't jump in there, all right? We'll let them do that. Let them do all the fighting. I'll just cover it, all right? Okay. But you got Ben Armstrong, a.k.a. Bit Boy. He's going to be fighting More Light. That's going to be crazy. Both of them huge followings. Bit Boy, I know he has over 1.4 million, I think. I don't know exactly how much More Light has. You got Dreamer fighting, who's the owner of DeFi Kingdoms, which is a Web3 game. Really cool dude. That's my boy. I've known him for a while. He's going to be fighting. That's going to be a really exciting fight. They ripped their shirts off during the showdowns. Okay. You got my boy Adam Charles, the fighting gypsy, fighting Keith Berry, the NFT kid. That's gonna be a good fight. Both of them. Adam comes from wrestling and fighting back in the day. So does Keith Berry. So that's gonna be a really good one. And also, I'm pretty sure that they're fighting for a contract to get into Karate Combat. So that's gonna be super dope. Yeah.
This is like legit. This isn't like bogus fighting. These guys can fucking go.
No. These are real live. These are real live dogs. Like we're gonna see some blood. I'm telling you, it's too clean. It's too clean. Look, it's too clean. Not tomorrow, right? Not tomorrow. Not at all. So I think they're actually kicking us out now.
You remember in Bloodsport when the people were up above the ring and they were like handing cash? Is there gonna be like cash up there?
That's how it feels. Literally, that's how it feels. Like as soon as I walk, the first time I seen LARPing post the venue, I was like, Bloodsport. Literally, I'm okay with this. Yeah. This fits. I love it. Let's do it. Jump in the pit. Let's brawl out. I want to see blood. I want to see everything. I want to see knockouts. We're going to see some head kicks. You got Shazib. We didn't talk about Shazib. Shazib's on the card as well. Shazib. Oh, my. Listen.
Marco Cubis.
He's fighting him. Yeah. He's fighting him. That was actually a great stare down, too. Another great stare down. But Shazib in Vegas kicked this dude to the hospital. Now, and in a literal form. Like, he literally kicked him. He had to go to the hospital. Now, nothing against the guy, but I'm just giving you the context of what this guy's doing. A lot of the guys in the league actually didn't want to fight him, from what I heard. So they found somebody in Mexico, and they're definitely going to do it. If you can see behind me right now, they're actually shooting. Look, you can see some behind the scenes right here. You actually have a crypto influencer. That's that's Crypto Grady. Crypto Grady and President of Scene. That's the president right there. So
Crypto Grady's fighting Grimace. Now we're talking about Grimace, the McDonald's mascot.
I'm going with Crypto Grady, man. That's
Okay.
my boy. I've known him forever. Let's see. Hold on. Let's get one real quick. Right. Crypto Grady. Crypto Grady. Hey, listen, this is Fan Control Sports right now.
No way!
We were just talking about you.
We're live!
What are you going to do?
We're live!
I want my blood on the mat! I've got a plan! My plan is to get punched in the mouth! Let's go!
Let's
go!
Okay.
Let's go!
That guy is big.
That guy is huge.
It doesn't get more live than this, man.
That guy is huge.
Baby. I love Crypto Grady, man.
King Apollo is a legend!
Legend.
All right.
Bite his
So yeah,
nipple.
man, this was probably gonna be insane, man. Crypto Grady's another one live. As you can see, he has a lot of energy, so we definitely gonna see what he's gonna do in the ring, man. But
Do we think that any of the fights are gonna, like, the influencer fights are gonna go like full length, or are these gonna be like pretty
I
crazy
don't know, man.
knockouts?
They might go full length because they might get gassed out. We'll see who really put in work in their camps, and it'll show. It'll really show who's been partying and being influencers still, and who took fighting seriously. You will see it tomorrow within the first or second round. I promise you.
First or second round. What time tomorrow? What time does this start?
I'm pretty sure we're live at 5 or 6. It's usually 6. Usually 6. I can actually get a time on that for you right now, but it's usually around 6. It might be a little early because we got quite a few fights. I think it's 11 fights in total, including the BJJ. So
Okay, all right.
we got a long night.
So you're going Owen Chelmia in the main event.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Chelmia, man. Former champ. I'm gonna go with Chelmia.
Okay. Bruno in the undercard.
I'm going with Bruno. Yeah, I'm going with Bruno.
And you like Shazab? You like Shazab Rind?
Oh, I'm going Shazib all the way. Got you.
Shazib. Love it. Love it. All right, King Apollo, be safe in Mexico City. Send us some stuff for tomorrow. And
I'll try to tap in tomorrow with you guys. Maybe we'll talk to some fans live and see how they like it. All right.
Oh yeah, love it.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
All right, buddy.
All right, guys. Take it
All right,
easy.
thank you, man.
Later. King Apollo Gaming, the absolute legend.
Well, that was great.
Hey, we got to get to one of these karate combat fights, man.
Yeah, I need to be there. Especially,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting him to say, I have a plan to have my blood on the mat. I thought he was going to talk about it. He's like, yeah, I want to get punched in the mouth. I want my blood. It's like, oh, that's not.
I didn't think that's how fighting works, but
No.
yeah. Hey, if that's what you want, your blood. So the vote is up. Leighton only put 2 options in there for the show name. Dude Date or Leprechaun Goblin Witch. Which Goblin Leprechaun? There's some picks in there. The guys that I'm going to delete and I'm going to have to redo because I messed up. So you'll get your gold refunded back to you as I put them back in. Freddie Airmail, something was definitely in his blood there. Yeah, he's a big guy. He's a dude. He's the thing.
We do have a show name, though. We have a show name.
Okay, if you're looking at the app right now, can you look at who's like which way it's voting? And so Owen Chalmia is getting 60% of the vote. What about the second? What about Alejandro Flores versus Bruno Diaz?
Bruno, 68%.
Okay. Rafael Alvarez, Efron Escudero.
Which one? Oh,
Just going in order.
Alves, 80%.
Okay. Marco Cubas versus Shazib Rind.
Shazeb, 95%.
Jeez. How about Maciej Turcek versus Shannon Hudson, the only guy from the U.S. in this fight, in this whole card?
See, mine are actually not in that order. Which one will be?
Shannon Hudson versus Maciej Turcek.
Oh, Shannon Hudson, 67%.
Okay. Do they have the votes on the influencer fight club?
Yeah. Which ones do you want? Well, let's look at Crypto Grady, who they're going Grimace 51% right now.
Grimace. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to put my pick on Crypto Grady, and all these picks will be in tomorrow morning. I'll make sure that they're ready to go. Leighton, what's the score of the score? What's the vote at right now? Because we can We can cut this soon. I don't know where D's
there it is. I'll put it up on there. But
due date.
Due date is the new show name.
Let's go. My app is finally getting its time in the sun. Thank you all. I'm going to get off this so I can delete these pics and re-put them in because I'm an idiot. And for Leighton Batiste and for King Apollo, the Cody Combat tomorrow here on the channel. Leighton and I will be back on Monday for Back to Work. And this is the Fan Control Show. Next week will be called Due Date. Jeff Canada will be back. Patrick Dees will be back. Leighton will be here. We've got some pretty fun stuff coming in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned. Thank you everybody for being here, and congratulations again to the winners of this week's Pick'ems leaderboard. And hopefully Woody the Duck hits 1 billion gold this weekend, and he lets us know so we can pimp that out. Leighton, enjoy your weekend, and everybody else stay safe out there. Until then, power to the fans. Wait, I'm ahead of this now. I got to do this thing here. Don't talk, Leighton. Just shut up. Shut your mouth.